Good morning, boxing fans. Hope everybody's well. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Well, don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. Dimitri Bivol put on a magnificent performance yesterday. I was extremely impressed. What I thought would transpired. He used tremendous skills. He used his footwork, and he completely dominated Saul Alvarez. I thought the fight would be 8-4, 9-3. In the past videos, I shared that with you, and that I felt that the judges would rob Bivol. Well, guess what? It nearly happened. This time, though, he was so far ahead. Most boxing pundits had the fight 11-1, 10-2, that the best the judges could do was make it 7 rounds to 5. Why am I so happy about this? Well, a few things. Number one, the next fight in line for Canelo was Triple G Golovkin, who's turning, I believe, 42 years old. He's 41 or 42. Canelo wanted this fight. He dragged out this fight for several years now, waiting for this guy to get old. And it would have been an absolute disgrace where this would have been their third fight. The first one, Golovkin clearly won. The second one was either draw or Canelo close. And now you're going to fight a guy 4 or 5 years later at 41 years old. Canelo would have dominated him, and in my estimation, would have knocked him out. Well, those plans are gone. Absolutely 100%. And that plan was really, really, really suspect to me. You're going to fight a guy at 41 and you're in your prime, 30, 31 years old. Ridiculous. So now it's time for Canelo to go back to school. He got dominated by Floyd Mayweather. He got dominated by Dimitri Bivol. The judges once again nearly ripped Bivol off. The Mayweather fight was probably 10-2, 11-1. They had one judge score it a draw to pad Canelo's record to make it look like he was close in the fight. This fight was scored 115-113. Absolutely ridiculous. Once again, boxing is so predictably wrong and corrupt. Once again, you see it. Check out my earlier prediction. As I said, I called it 8-4, 9-3, and a robbery where it would be a majority draw. Bivol did even better than I thought. I'm extremely happy, boxing fans, extremely happy. I don't have to see a great legend like Triple G take a beating at 41 years old. I see another guy get humbled. People were saying he's the #1 fighter in the world. People were saying this guy might be the greatest fighter of all time. Absolutely ludicrous. The guy tests positive for steroids. This is a known fact. Nobody's besmirching his reputation. This happened. Now let's examine the Canelo thing, the Canelo Triple G thing one more time, okay? You had a situation where Golovkin probably won the first fight. He gives Canelo a second fight. Didn't have to. In between those fights, Canelo tests positive and gets suspended. Triple G still gives him the second fight. Did not have to in any way, shape, or form. He could have walked out of it. Why'd he do it? Canelo's the money guy. We know this for 100%. But he gave him the opportunity. Like a man, he gave him the opportunity. And then, to Canelo, Triple G did the unforgivable. He told the truth. He talked about Canelo using PEDs. So after the second fight, which Canelo probably won or a draw, once again, Triple G out of his prime. That is what it is. Canelo then turns around and says, I was disrespected. I'm not fighting Triple G anymore. Really? You were disrespected? How about when you were going to go in the ring on all types of drugs against the guy? Are you showing disrespect? So this has been a long time coming. You know, I really like when ethics and justice prevail. Golovkin maybe can go on, possibly fighting Jamal Charlo, possibly retiring. But it would be a shame for him to end his career on a knockout and Canelo to gloat over that. We saw in the past Rocky Marciano destroying a great champion like Joe Louis when Joe Louis was older. Nobody wants to see these things. Larry Holmes just basically beating around Muhammad Ali for 10 rounds. Nobody wants to see these things. Not me, anyway. I don't want to see legends get beat up when they're out of their prime. I don't want to see anybody with permanent brain damage. And I don't, Mr. Alvarez, want professional boxers going into the ring on PEDs like your camp is responsible for and potentially hurting people. It's a very serious sport. People can get hurt. We have to clean this sport up, both in judging and both in drug use. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much. Enjoy Mother's Day. And most of all, let's be thankful that everybody came out of that ring safe last night and healthy. Take care and God bless.